This ain't chaos. This is conscience waking up. Concrete jungle suffocating, every promise overstating. Politicians fabricating while the people suffocating. Broken homes and broken trust, policies that turn to dust. Public schools collapsing slow. Corporate towers steady grow. Youth them hungry, youth them wise. See through every televised lie. Data leaking, secret spill. Truth climbing uphill. They say stay calm, respect the law, but the law full of hidden flaw. If justice blind, then who she sees? Certainly not we. When the silence turn to scream, revolution start as dream. Riot of the conscience, not destruction, consequence. Riot of the conscience, born from negligence. Riot of the conscience, we not looters of the land, we the builders who demand. Riot of the conscience, system reprimand. Media spin the narrative, call the movement negative, but hunger is persuasive when the system invasive. Rent so high, wage so low, corporate profit overflow. Healthcare locked behind a fee, freedom ain't free. Neighborhoods militarize, peaceful marches criminalize. Yet the billion drum receipts flow with perfect ease. Surveillance state watching every step, algorithm decide who suspect. Predictive policing tech, future looking wreck. Data mining, profiling, citizens compiling. Civil liberty filing, democracy exiling. We don't burn for thrill, we burn the myth, we burn the ill. Expose the backroom deal, expose the hidden will. Grassroots network decentralized, leaderless but organized. Horizontal power rise, system start to destabilize. If you fear the people, shout. Maybe you should check your own. Riot of the conscience. If you fear the people, shout. Maybe you should check your own. Riot of the conscience. History's response. Riot of the conscience. System reprimand. Riot of the conscience. History's response. Riot of the conscience. History's response. Sailing through the ocean of freedom, no chains gonna hold my kingdom. Salt in the air, hope in my lungs, freedom song forever young. Storm may come but we steady, heart strong and we ready. Anchor deep in love so pure, with unity we endure. Ocean of freedom calling me across the world and over the sea. No fear, no doubt, we Yeah, man. From the island breeze to the city streets, feel the fire underneath your feet. Wake up in the morning with the sunlight on my face. Trouble in the system, but we're moving with grace. Concrete jungle, but my heart's still free. Roots from the island living inside me. They try divide, but we multiply. Truth in the rhythm amplified. From the ghettos to the hills we chant. One love stronger than the tyrant. Hear the drum beat calling. No more fear of falling. Stand tall when the walling. Truth is never stalling. Rise up, let the fire burn. Every lesson in life is a blessing we earn. Hands up high to the open sky. We shine like the sun, no lie. Rise up, don't wait your turn. History written in the bridges we burn. From the dark we learn. Now the revolution return. Mama said patience is the key. Freedom grows like a mango tree. Water it with hope and faith. No corruption, seal our faith. Youth them marching steady strong. Turn the pain into a song. Every scar become a sign of a bright open sign. System try lock we done, but we break free. Mind elevation is the master key. No chain can hold a conscious mind. When unity is stronger than mankind. Light in the darkness, hope in the madness. We rise from the ashes, turning pain into gladness. Rise, feel it in your soul tonight. Rise, feel it in your soul tonight. Rise up, let the fire burn. World keeps spinning, but we stand firm. Hands up high to the open sky. Sunrise, revolution never die. Rise up, let the fire burn. Every lesson in life is a blessing we earn. Hands up high to the open sky. We shine like the sun, no lie. Revolution begin. Let the good vibes win. Revolution begin. Let the good vibes win. Some loves don't end. They just never fully begin. We were standing at the doorway between forever and goodbye. One step forward meant commitment. One step back meant letting die. You looked at me like maybe this could be the real thing. But fear was louder than the promise of the joy that love could bring. We had chemistry electric, conversation deep and slow. But timing played against us, and we didn't let it go. So close to something golden, so close to something true. It was the love that we almost had, the best thing we never knew. So close it made me sad, 'cause it felt so true. The love that we almost had still echoes about your laugh, how it filled the room, how your hand fit into mine, like it always knew. What if we had one more night, one more chance to fight, not against each other, but for us? We were pages unwritten, a story half-written, love unfinished before it was living. Too hard, scared of the fall, so we built invisible walls. Now I wonder if you feel that we lost it all. I don't blame you anymore, we were young and unsure. Love required courage and we weren't secure. But I hope wherever you are, you found something real, someone who don't hesitate to say exactly how they feel. It was the love that we almost had, the dream we let slip through. Not angry, just a little sad. It felt brand new. The love that we almost had still dances in my head. Not alive, but not quite dead. In words unsaid. Some love stories don't crash, they just fade before they start. Tell me, how much is freedom worth? How much for justice? Suit and tie behind closed doors, signing papers, starting wars, smiling faces on TV, selling lies as policy, promises during election season. After winning, change the reason. Power shifting, truth erased, public trust slowly misplaced. Court's supposed to stand for right, now they blur the black and white. Money speaking louder still, justice bending to the will. Single mother working late, taxed by systems built on weight, while corporations overseas hide their profits with such ease. If the law only protects the throne, then the people stand alone. Justice is not for sale, freedom should not fail, no matter rich or pale, truth must prevail. Justice is not for sale, we will lift the veil, even when the system frail, we will not derail. Lobby money, change the vote, democracy become a joke. Policy is for private gain, public drowning in the pain. Media shaping what we see, silencing accountability. Whistleblowers pushed aside, truth embarrassed, forced to hide. Young men locked for petty crime, while billionaires avoid the time. Balance scale no longer fair, privilege floating in the air. Justice is blind, they say, but why is she only blind when the poor stand trial? Audit every contract signed, follow every dotted line. Transparency the only way to let democracy stay. Grassroots rising from the street, marching steady on our feet. No violence in the tone, but strength in every bone. We demand accountability, end immunity. Public office is a duty, not opportunity for cruelty. Justice is not for sale. Before the borders, before the maps, this land had a name. Footprints deep in ancient ground, sacred songs without a sound, mountains older than the crown, rivers flowing long before the town. Then ships came with foreign claim, flag and doctrine in their name. Lines were drawn without consent, ownership through document, forests cut and stories banned. Sacred sites turned into land, languages forced to fade, generations left betrayed. Land back, dignity back, history of the colonial track. Land back, identity back, restore what was attacked. Land back, respect intact, not revenge, but healing act. Land back, dignity back, that's the pact. Communities still displaced, corporate mining taking place, water poison, soil dry, while profits multiply. Farmers push from fertile ground, luxury towers rising round, tradition or the rights ignored, legal battles never heard, but the elders still recall ancient wisdom standing tall. Ceremonies in the night, keeping culture alive in fight. Reclaiming land is not divide, it's restoring stolen pride. Decolonize education, rewrite nation, teach the youth foundation, not sanitize translation. Land rights, rights are human rights, protect the water, protect the sites. Economic justice too, equal opportunity true, reparations not a threat, it's unpaid moral debt. Healing long overdue, justice must pursue. Land back, dignity back, restore the cultural track. Land back, spirit intact, forward, no turning act. Land back, dignity back, restore the cultural track. Land back, spirit intact, forward, no turning back. If the law protects the town, who protects the people? Constitution meant to guard, but amendments twisted hard. Clauses bent to serve the few, interpretations never true. Emergency declared too long, rights suspended, something wrong. Temporary turn routine, democratic in between. Change in the constitution, legalize confusion. We demand a revolution, peaceful but with resolution. Change in the constitution, restore the institution.
necessary. Electoral reform now, representation allow. Minor voices in the room, not permanent two-party doom. Who writes the law? We write the law. Change in the constitution, legalize confusion. We demand a revolution, peaceful but with resolution. Change in the constitution, restore the institution. People are the solution. Word. Yeah, man. No stress, just bless. Wake up with the sunshine knocking at my door. Bills on the table, but I ain't worried no more. Life too short for a negative vibe, so I let the good energy drive. City moving fast, but I move slow. Plant good seeds and watch them grow. People chasing fame and gold, but peace of mind is worth more than gold. Let it go, oh, oh, oh. Let it flow, oh, oh, oh. Every little worry gotta go. No stress, just bless. Every day we feeling progress. Hands in the air, say yes, yes. No stress, just bless. Sunset, no stress, just bless. No stress, just bless. Bad mind talking, but I don't reply. I just smile and let it fly. Come on, moving like the tide. Truth always on my side. Penetration in the morning breeze. Gratitude bringing up peace. Even when the sky turned gray, sun still shining anyway. Close your eyes, breathe in deep. Promises your soul must keep. Life a journey, not a race. Move with rhythm, move with grace. No stress, just bless. We don't deal with no mess. Positive mindset, the best. No stress, just bless. Just land but narrative, cultural comparative, history told one-sided view, erasing what was true. Economic dependence remain, trade imbalance chain, resources exported cheap, communities struggle deep, colonial mindset fall, break the mental wall, we rise tall. Set fall, break the mental wall, we rise tall. self-determination, right policy, independent, might diversify economy, break dependency. Oh, hey. Liberate the mind, future redefined. System under pressure, system under pressure, system under pressure, drop system under pressure, white system under pressure, album pressure drop. 2, 1, no! System under pressure now. People asking how, cost of living rising fast, wages stuck in past, inflation high, rent extreme, middle class losing dream, healthcare price like gold, human rights controlled, system under pressure, time to measure who we treasure, system under pressure, demand better, now or never. Strikes across the land, workers finally take a stand. Union voices growing strong, singing justice song. Farmers, teachers, nurses too, unified in view, not divided race or creed. Common human need. Mass mobilization, peaceful occupation, strategic negotiation, structure transformation. We not chaos driven, with future given, accountability risen, oppression prison, pressure drop, system stop, people rise to the top. Pressure drop, system stop, people rise to the top. Pressure drop, system stop, people rise to the top. Pressure drop, system stop, people rise to the top. Pressure drop, system stop, people rise to the top. Pressure drop, system stop, people rise to the top. Pressure drop. Pressure drop. Pressure drop. Pressure drop.
Sirens in the night, boots on the concrete, but the silence breaking. Curfew written on the wall, freedom shrinking small by small. Cameras watching every move, tell me what we got to prove. Tear gas rising in the air, peaceful voices met with glare. Shields and batons in a line against the cardboard protest sign. Neighborhoods divided fast, living under shadows cast. Security or control, who decides the final role? When fear becomes the law of land, we rise, united hand in hand. No more silent streets tonight. We ignite. We ignite. No more hiding from the fight. Justice is our right. Oh, no more silent streets again. Break the cycle, break the chain. We won't bow, we won't bend. Freedom we defend. Microphones cut off mid-speech, truth just slightly out of reach. Whistleblowers pushed away, truth labeled as betrayals play. Power tightening the grip, democracy begin to slip. But history already show, oppression always fall below. From the ghettos to the town, we refuse to kneel down. If they close the public square, we protest every wall. You can't suppress the generation, fed up with manipulation, information circulation, spark a global liberation. Digital drum beat revolution, organized contribution, strategic non-cooperation, massive civil disruption. We demand accountability, not brutality, not immunity for cruelty. No more silent streets tonight. We ignite. We ignite. No more hiding from the fight. Justice is our right. No more silent streets again. Break the cycle, break the chain. We won't bow, we won't bend. Freedom we defend. We ignite. We ignite.
Yeah. They say power is money. They say power is control. But we know something deeper. Whoa. Peace is the real power. Walking through a world divided, truth manipulated, hearts misguided. Headlines screaming fear and blame. Everybody pointing names. Children growing in confusion, fed with anger and illusion. Learning hate before they speak, while the innocent feel weak. Sirens crying in the night. Another family lose the fight over pride and territory. Same old painful story. But I believe in something higher, not revenge and not in fire. Real strength don't come from war, it comes from what we're fighting for. Lay down the ego, open your eyes. Love is the real disguise. Under the anger, under the pain, we all the same. Peace is the real power. Stronger than a loaded gun. Peace is the real power. When we stand together as one. No crown, no tower can rule forever in fear. Peace is the real power. That's why we're still here. Yeah. Justice delayed feels like denial. Broken systems on trial. People crying in the street, marching steady on their feet. No more silence, no more change, no more profit over pain. Let the courtroom hear the truth. Let protection reach the youth. Equality is not a dream. It's deeper than it seems. If freedom only for a few, then freedom not true. We don't fight with hate in hand. We fight to heal the land. We don't burn to make a point. We build and reappoint. Real revolution is compassion. Real courage is forgiveness. Real justice is fairness. And real power is peace. No more blood for a headline. No more lies on the timeline. System built on fear tactics, but we shifting the line round way. Grassroots rising from the ground. Hear the freedom sound. We don't beg, we demand equal rights in every land. Different race, different face, they deserve the same space. No more walls in the mind, leave supremacy behind. Love louder than the hate. Open up the gate. Peace not weak, peace is brave. That's the future we crave.
control. Peace is the real power.
What kind of world are we building? Little child looking at the sky, asking questions why the river's turning dry, why so many people cry, why the rich get richer still, while the poor just pay the bill, why the truth so hard to find, why so much division in the mind. I had no quick reply, just a tear inside my eye, 'cause the world we leave behind is a mirror of mankind. But we can change direction, start a new reflection. Let's build a world worth living in, where justice always wins, where peace is not pretend, and love don't have to defend. A world worth living in, where every child can dream, no hunger in between, life brighter than it seems. Plant a tree instead of hate, open dialogue, not debate. Clean the ocean, clear the air, show the next generation care. Teach the youth about respect, every culture to protect. History with honesty, truth and accountability. No more silence when it's wrong, raise your voice in a song. Democracy not for sale, human dignity prevail. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? Change begins with you again and again. We the architects of fate, redesign before too late. Shift the system from the root, put humanity as the fruit. Less greed, more grace, more kindness in the space. We can rewrite the script with every conscious upper chase. Let's build a world worth living in, not ruled by fear or sin, where equality begins deep within. A world worth living in, for daughters and for sons, under the same sun, together as one. Together as one. Tomorrow starts now. Whoa. Right here.
1, 2, 3, go! Who holds the power? We do. Word. Who writes the future? We do. Word. Ballots casting hope and trust, but promises turn into dust. Campaign smiles, perfect speech, after winning out of reach. Parliament behind closed doors, corporate hands on public laws. Policies for profit made, while public services slowly fade. Hospitals with broken walls, education budget falls, yet defense keeps growing strong. Tell me where we went wrong. They say democracy's still alive, but can the people really thrive if only few decide the way, while millions struggle day to day? If the voice
hall meetings packed and loud, young and old inside the crowd. Questions rising like the tide. No more fear, no more hide. Transparency is what we seek, strong enough to protect the weak. Open budgets, open files, no more secretive denials. Freedom of the press must stand without control by wealthy hand. Journalists must speak the truth, not be silenced in their youth. Civic duty, not a trend, it's a cycle without end. Participation every dime, not just voting then walk away. Democracy is not a show, it's something we must grow. Water it with courage bold, guard it more than gold. With the taxpayers funding the throne, yet treated like we on our own. Budget cuts where people bleed, but subsidies for corporate greed. We demand accountability, real responsibility, no immunity from the law. If corruption what we saw, grassroots rising block by block. Tick-tock, hear the clock, history repeat the lesson. When oppression meet progression, digital age, information spread. No more lies the leaders fed, data open, sunlight bright. Corruption, fear the light. Power ain't a private thing, it's a public offering. If you govern in a name, you accountable the same. Power to the people again, hear the unified amen. From the valley to the plain, we reclaim. Power to the people again, let integrity remain. This democracy sustain for the next generation. Power to the people.
Yeah, man. Feel the breeze, feel the fire. From the island to the world, we rise higher. Wake up in the morning with the sunlight on my face. Trouble in the system, but we moving with grace. Concrete jungle, but my heart's still free. Roots from the island living inside me. They try to divide, but we multiply. Truth in the rhythm, we amplify. From the ghettos to the hills, we chant. One love stronger than the tyrant. Hey, hey. Rise up, let the fire burn. Every lesson in life is a blessing we earn. Hands up high to the open sky. We shine like the sun, no lie. Rise up, let the fire burn. Every lesson in life is a blessing we earn. Hands up high to the open sky. We shine like the sun, no lie. Mama said patience is the key. Freedom grows like a mango tree. But I reap, hope and faith. No corruption can seal our faith. Babylon whisper but we roar, knocking down every closed door. Drum beat marching in the street. Unity makes the victory sweet. Feel the vibration, no hesitation. This is a global liberation. Hey, rise up, let the fire burn. Every lesson in life is a blessing we earn. Hands up high to the open sky. We shine like the sun, no lie. Rise up, let the fire burn. Every lesson in life is a blessing we earn. Hands up high to the open sky. We shine like the sun, no lie. Sunrise revolution begin. Let the good vibes win. Sunrise revolution begin. Let the good vibes win. Sunrise revolution begin. Let the good vibes win. Sunrise revolution begin. Let the good vibes win.
Sailing across the ocean wide. Hey. Sailing through the ocean of freedom, no chains gonna hold my kingdom. Salt in the air, hope in my lungs, freedom strong forever young. Storm may come but we steady, heart strong and we ready. Anchored deep in love so pure, with unity we endure. Wind blow hard but we hold tight, guided by the northern light. Ocean of freedom calling me across the world and over the sea. No fear, no doubt inside, we ride the waves with pride. Ocean of freedom, wild and free, breaking every boundary. We sail into destiny, living fearlessly. Politicians talk but we act, truth louder than a contract. Brothers and sisters worldwide, stand together side by side. Borders fade like sunset glow, humanity start to grow. Different languages we speak, but justice is what we seek. Hear the conch shell blow, let the whole world know we won't sink below, we let the love flow. Every child deserves a dream, not a life torn at the seam. Let the tide erase the hate before it is too late. Ocean of freedom calling me, waves crash in harmony. We rise above the tragedy, writing a legacy. Freedom flowing endlessly.
Fire in the parliament, metaphor in perfect. Hey, go! Marble halls and golden chairs, while the people drowning in despair. Luxury cars in private lane, while workers riding in the rain. Bills passed in midnight hour, hidden cost to feed the power. Lobby money flow so clean, behind a patriotic screen. They debate in polished tone, but ignore the broken home. Statistics hide the pain, numbers masking human strain. Fire in the parliament, burn corruption element. Truth is the accelerate, justice the permanent. Fire in the parliament, system overhaul movement. People led government, not corporate management. Campaign funded by elite, then surprise when laws repeat. Favoring the donor class, leaving workers in the grass. Public office not for sale, but the evidence prevail. The forbidden doors keep spinning round, private profit, government bound. Transparency mandatory, rewrite the whole story. Budget open inventory, public access category. No hidden tax incentive for destructive incentive. Redirect the revenue to the many, not the few. We don't burn with hate, we burn to illuminate. Fire in the parliament, burn corruption element. Truth is the accelerate, justice the permanent. Fire in the parliament, system of a whole movement. People led government, not corporate management.
Let the light be permanent. Listen to the street, hear the heartbeat. Early morning city waking, buses running, ground shaking, vendors calling out their trade, another honest living made. Different stories, different names, different struggles, different aims, but the rhythm feels the same, like we all inside one flame. From the subway to the park, music playing after dark, drums echo in the night, keeping hope alive and bright. Hear it knocking at your door, something we can't ignore. It's the rhythm of the people, beating strong and equal, from the corner to the steeple. One sound so lethal, rhythm of the people rise. See the truth inside your eyes, no disguise, we unify. Mothers working overtime, still they manage to shine. Fathers teaching right from wrong, passing wisdom through a song. Youth searching for a sign, looking for a guiding line. Let the music be the way, lead them to a brighter day. No matter the color, no matter the race, when the bass line drop, we share the same space. Grassroots power in the street, marching steady on our feet. No more silence, no retreat, unity make it complete. Rhythm of the people loud, standing fearless in the crowd. Different faces, one sound, heartbeat. Perform! It's the rhythm of the people, beating strong and equal, from the corner to the steeple. One sound so lethal, rhythm of the people rise. See the truth inside your eyes, no disguise, we unify. Rhythm of the people loud, standing fearless in the crowd. Different faces, one sound, heartbeat profound. Let the rhythm play every single day. Let the rhythm play every single day. It's the rhythm of the people, beating strong and equal, from the corner to the steeple. One sound so lethal, rhythm of the people rise. See the truth inside your eyes, no disguise, we unify. Let the rhythm play for the people every single day. For the people, let the rhythm play. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. We're rising higher, higher than the mountains. I've been walking through the valley of doubt, heavy clouds trying to drown me out. Voices telling me slow down, trying not to keep me on the ground. But I remember where I came, through the struggle, through the pain. Every scar upon my skin just remind me I can win. Mama told me hold your faith even when the road don't feel safe. Storms don't last forever, strong hearts survive together. Every step I take, no fear, no break. Every breath I make, another chance to elevate. Hey, hey, hey. We go higher
I refuse to play the same. Dreams bigger than the doubt, that's what life is all about. Every fault or discipline, every loss shape the wind. Now I stand on solid ground, hear the victory sound. From the city to the hills, tracing purpose, not just bills. Building something that will last, future brighter than the past. If you ever feel alone, remember you're not on your own. Every heartbeat synchronized with a million dreams worldwide. Elevation of the mind, leave the negativity behind. Climb steady, step by step, no regret in every rep. We don't fold under pressure, pain just build the treasure. Now we rising to the peak, humble but unique. Rising to the peak, humble but unique. Hey, hey, yeah. Higher than the mountains rise, see the fire in our eyes. Through the tears and sacrifice, oh, we become the light.
It's crazy how one name can still shake your whole world. I heard your name in a crowded room, and my heart forgot how to move. Time stopped in the middle of the night, like everything froze in blue. It's been months, maybe years, since you dried up all my tears. But somehow when they say your name, it still pulls me back the same. Your perfume on a note sweater, handwritten notes in folded letters. I try to throw them all away, but memory refused to fade. I tell myself I'm healed and strong, but healing don't mean you're gone. Your name still hurts, like the first goodbye. Still burns every time I try. Your name still hurts, even when I smile. Deep inside, it stays a while. No matter how much time deserts, your name still hurts. We were fire in the winter cold, two young hearts brave and bold, promising forever plans, drawing futures in the sand. Late night talks till sunrise, truth hidden in your eyes. We said nothing could break us down, now I can't hear that sound. Where did the magic slowly fade? Was it love or fear we made? Did we fight too hard to win and forget to just give in? I don't hate you, I don't blame, I just can't escape your name. It's written in the quiet air, in every silent prayer. We were poetry in motion, lost inside emotion, ocean deep devotion, now just distant notion. I see you in strangers' eyes and random lullabies. Tried to love again, but why it feel like I'm living a lie? Maybe pain's a teacher too, maybe it was meant to move. Maybe loving you was real, even if it couldn't heal. I'm learning how to let you go, let the river slowly flow. But some scars don't disappear, they just live quiet in here. Your name still hurts, but I survive. Your name still hurts, yet I'm alive. One day maybe it won't burn, one day maybe I won't turn. still asserts your name still hurts. Your name still hurts. Confusion, truth hidden in illusion, but music break the chain, wash away the pain. Every drum beat like a prayer, healing floating in the air, from the ghettos to the throne. Love stronger than stone, heal the vibes, heal the nation. Love the only medication, raise the frequency higher. Set the negativity on fire. Heal the vibes worldwide. Stand together side by side. One rhythm, one sound. Let the healing surround. Broken homes and broken trust, power turning into dust, but we're stronger than the fear. When the conscious voice is clear, teach the youth about respect. Every life we must protect. Plant the truth inside the heart. That's where healing starts. No more war inside the mind. Leave the selfishness behind. Compassion revolutionary, love the only visionary.